Hello there! Let's play some Super Robot Wars Y. I am sick. So bear with me. But I decided if I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy. Let me grab something real quick. Now, where did that controller go? Shining Bishonen Dark Prince. Alright, let me see here. Usurper, Anti-A. We've seen a lot of enemies come after us, but these guys are entirely different. I'm kind of into the whole edgy anti-hero thing he's got going on. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you're going to bat for one of A. Advent's enemies. Of course not. Besides, didn't he say he wanted to take Representative Etchka for his bride? You can't possibly mean her. She's only 14. Well, she's doing a great job as representative despite that. That's not really the part that makes it weird. I can see how someone would fall for her, honestly. Guys. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, creep. I think we should probably drop the subject. Department of Disaster Preparedness has their work cut out for them, huh? They've really stepped up the patrols. Not surprising with how a usurper can just show up anywhere at any time. There's also the explosions in the city. Maybe if we had a more capable representative, guys like that wouldn't have to run the place. You've got a point there. She better step it up or else Usurper's going to take her seat in the next election. Did I just see a little smirk when you said that? Yeah, quit messing around. That's not something you take a joke about. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. This is going down a really slippery slope. I hope you get this under control, Etchka. Are you ever going to give that old man a name? The citizens are getting worried. It's understandable. I have no idea what this Usurper guy's game is. We're fine responding to attacks to the A Advent as they come for now. What the heck are we supposed to do about him? If we should be worried about anyone, I think it's Etchka herself. He says he wants a bride. Can you imagine him proposing to you? Just thinking about it. You'd think he'd at least be polite enough to do it with his mask off. Geez, how's Etchka handling this? How you'd expect from a lot of representatives. She's standing her ground like an absolute queen. I mean, yeah, she's stressed out about it, but you know Etchka, she won't let it show. She's sure good at holding it together. Forte, on the other hand, is on edge, and then on the edge of that edge. That's all part of being the job of being Etchka's bodyguard, I guess. Yeah, except that even those fancy ninja skills are apparently useless against the Usurper. If he can't be stopped by physical force, I suppose the Gundam fighters are helpless too. And what can we do? This guy could be walking around us as we speak. We can start by not panicking. If we let him get in our heads, he thinks he's won. But if the Anti-A mounts an attack on the AF from inside the city, they won't. What makes you say that? They're not my words. Let's just say I heard it from a source who's very confident in their judgment. Or to be precise, Takuto did, and I heard it from him. Takuto told you that? Yeah, where is he anyway? At an Anti-A planning meeting. Takuto's involved in that? What do they want him 4. The source claims that Takuto may actually be the key to defeating Usurper. Ah, look at the time, we should go. Right, we're helping set up the Octarius venue. They should be They scheduled this concert in a hurry, so Section 2 was asked to pitch in. Yeah, Valkyrie's first performance in the Earthsphere was here in San Francisco. It's sort of a homecoming. The girls are really excited about it. Shining Bishonen Dark Prince. Everything's good to go. Now our guests are going to be Noah's, or... We're back, San Francisco. Did you miss us? Thanks for coming to our surprise concert. We know it was on short notice, but so many of you came anyways. That makes us really happy. So let's all have a blast! And now it's time to introduce a surprise guest! What? Attention, one and all, my name is Usurper, the future owner of the A Advent. That's him! Another security around the stage noticed him. Yes, fighting them was a simple matter. I told everyone under my thumb. Nothing you can do can stop me. You here to ruin Valkyrie's performance? Oh, not at all. In fact, I happen to be a fan myself. Besides, everything on the A Advents will be mine soon enough anyways. So I hardly have any reason to harm its value. You don't need to worry about me harming you or anyone else in the audience, at least. Okay. In that case, what are you doing here? I simply wanted to make myself known to those beyond the A Advent's walls and thus introduce myself to your spectators. My name is Usurper, and I am the future owner of the A Advent. The whole world will soon know my name and show me the respect I deserve. Now raise your voices, everyone. Chant my name with the super-dimensional Venus' song. Let's go with it, girls. Right. Oh, Valkyries excused themselves. What a shame. You plan to turn off the spotlights and capture me under the cover of darkness? That's the oldest trick in the book. Surely you don't think... Dashing entrance, Ginga Boshonen. We've got your evil number, Usurper. The Ginga Boshonen. You spoiled Valkyrie's performance. I won't let you get away with that. I believe I made myself clear. I'm not here to... What the? You hear that? Everyone is telling you to stop it. Everything went according to plan. Usurper had the audience off balance for a second, but Takuto brought them back with his entrance. You did great, Tak. Light prevails over darkness. Takuto's shining light totally kicked Usurper's darkness to the curb. You hear that, Usurper? They're all saying exactly what they think of you. Yes, I suppose that's plain enough to hear. Very well, Ginga Boshonen, you win this one. I'll take my loss and bow out gratefully. He just vanished. Okay, the rest is on you. I guess I should. Dashing exit, Ginga Boshonen! Ginga Boshonen, fine, you win this one. Trying to retain some dignity by taking your loss gracefully. Oh, Zero, what are you doing here? Given your flair for the dramatic, I'm surprised that in the event you had to make your exit, you wouldn't have gone too far. That leaves 11 directions you could possibly go, which I was able to narrow down to 3. And you were lucky enough to win that 1/3 guess, were you? Not at all. I guess where you'd go by reading your thoughts. It would appear that the way our minds work is more similar than I might have thought. I get it now. This impromptu Valkyrie concert was all a ruse to draw me out from its inception. Precisely. I had predicted that in your confidence you would refrain from any kind of violence. Very impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Zero. I see I've been defeated by the twin avatars of light and darkness. I advise you not to strain yourself, Usurper. I see through your facade of confidence. You can't completely conceal your frustration. You may fool everyone else, but not me. You conceal yourself in this world's darkness, and that is exactly why you can't overcome one who walks in the bright light, the Ginga Boshonen. But you hardly need me to tell you that. You know better than anyone. I would turn that accusation back on you, Zero. You're no difference. We've already established how alike the two of us are. That we are, and that's what makes me perfectly suited to flush out vermin who scattered in the light and retreated into their holes. Are you calling me vermin? The tables have turned, Usurper. On behalf of Representative Etchka, I hereby declare war on you. The A Advent will bow to no one. Swagbot will foil your ambitions. Very well, Zero, or should I say Lelouch Lamperouge? Pass on this message to your representative Echka and talk to Tsunashi, too. I will settle this score twice over. And he's gone. I was alone. He could have removed me from the picture with ease. I suspect he was simply too proud to. We may have won this battle, but it will drive him to redouble his efforts. Hi, Adam. Welcome in. Zero's notified us that the usurper has fled. Seems they pulled it off. Which means next on the set list is... Anti-A units incoming. Deploy Swagbot. Uh-oh. This button's starting to stick. Him setting out his anti-A forces to beat us down can only mean one thing. The strategy Zero and Takuto came up with has worked. And now they're bringing the hammer down. It's our turn to rock. They're gonna pay for butting in on Valkyrie's performance. All units intercept the anti-A's forces. Sure thing, it's time to fight back.
AI が俺にかなうと思うなよ。牽制だと思うなよ。
意志を持たない気。
Dashing entrance, King of Shonen, Talburn compartment. Takudo, really with the word of the star this time. Just gave the people what they want. How'd you like the King of Shonen costume he made? It looked perfect, right? Sure did, thanks so much, Cookie. So he dressed up as the King of Shonen? Ironic, giving this a real deal. Precisely, he made an ideal symbol for the people to rally around. You played your role impeccably, Takudo Tsunashi. It was all your plan, Zero. It was arranged perfectly. You carried yourself well on the stage. Where did you learn to do that? You might not guess it, but I used to be in the drama club. I'd advise you to watch your back, though. There's a target on it now. Looks like the squad is assigned to destroy us. Then we know just how to handle them. Hey, usurper, you haven't seen this trick yet.
タウバーンの輝きとくと見ろとっておきを見せてやるタウミサイル乱れし
Wow, he did it! Well, that was very colorful. My eyes hurt from all those sparkles. Pulling out all the stops, Takudo. No ways of cowards can keep me down. Then I'll be the shadow cast by your radiance. Are you sure you're happy being a sidekick? Should I not be? Everyone can be the lead in their own life. Let's raise it up. Yes, of course. Hold on, I am apparently getting a phone call. That's a debit card, yes. Alright. Okay, let's see here. That was weird. Hello? We're back. Oh, I'm a kitty. Do you want attention, princess? I am so glad I have you here, princess. You help me so much. It's much easier to get over a funk or sickness when, you have a good kitty to cheer you up. Hey, Adam. Yeah, no, you're not chopped liver. But it's so useful to have a cat. For one thing, you're not usually around at 3 a.m. and Princess Kitty comes to see me at 3 a.m. and says, "It's 3 a.m. This is 3 a.m. time is prime hunting time for cats, you know." And I say, no, that's not hunting time for humans, though. Also, I'm trying to butter Princess up. Yes, hello. You are a good kitty, Princess Kitty. Alright. Hello, Adam. Alright, let's see here. Enough of this pretense. I'm raising it up too. Hey, Luke. I guess he always was the dramatic type. Do whatever you need to. I'm behind you no matter your choice. And let's tear it up, King of Bishonen. You've got it, Zero. Come get us, Anti-A. We'll dumpster all your twisted ambitions. Alright, where were we? He's not really in a great position to do that. We could probably kill 2 guys that way. Everyone can be the lead in their own life. That really got to you, didn't it? It did! Nunnally and I never had the opportunity to be anywhere there was light. That's why I understand exactly how one could envy Takuto's radiance. Usurper, I will foil your plans!
俺は世界と共に存在を捨てた人間だから今だけは
来るぞルルーシュ。
よしすでに勝ち筋は見えているチェックメイトだ
I bet Usurper's got a good seat to watch this battle. We'll keep watching. We'll show how we don't give evil an inch. Having that demonic mask on your face isn't gonna stop you from getting blinded by my radiance.
AI の予測の遥か上を行ってみせる。仕掛ける。気分は上々。人が乗ってないなら前方の敵に集中砲火だ主砲発射
勝利を目指して戦います。少し荒っぽい中でも宇宙でも肺に入りました。はい。おお、いや
今こそグレートダガーン GX の力を。グレートボンバー。
Why would I ever not want to be combined?
ー、ここで絶対に決めてみせる。アンチプロトンスマッ
I
シャー。
changed Chitose's theme.
エネルギー解放。全部吹っ飛べ
機械が相手なら徹底的にぶっ飛ばす。ゲッタービーム。
Kendra Noir G is just way too OP.
機械が相手なら徹底的にぶっ飛ばす。暗黒のるつぼへ叩き込んでやる。武蔵。ああ、ゲッターシャー。覚悟しやがれ。スワルトシャインスパーク。俺たちの勝ちだ。
Yeah, I wasn't complaining. It is OP.
ここは絶対に通さない。
いずるのやつ気合入りまくってんな。
そっちか。
Oh, there's just one guy left. Alright.
オーラを感じない敵は逆に怖いぞ。
Well, that settles that. Those two completely stole the spotlight. A collaboration between light and dark, simply magnificent. Thanks, Takuto, Lelouch. You made me think we can actually get through this. Ah, splendid, Ginga Shonen. Or rather, Takuto Tsunashi. Okay, so you know my name. You think that's good enough to give you the advantage? A brilliant riposte? I admit my utter defeat. I had my iron youth at the start, but you proved today that you merit all that caution and more. I declare you my nemesis. Just now? I knew you were trouble from the moment I saw you. In that case, we can fight to the death without reservation. You must be eliminated for me to seize the A Advent. Well, you can go ahead and try, but I'll rip your mask off by that big round nose before you get the chance. You're welcome to try. I'm sure we'll cross paths again. Until then... Don't worry about me. He talks big, but there's no way I'm losing to him. You're sure confident about this. Not any more than usual, really. Well said, Takuto. Your radiance is sure to banish this darkness. We're counting on you, Ginga Bishonen. That was awesome, Takuto! Thanks! Those words make it all worth it. There's that beaming smile. Flawless stage presence. How about an official offer to be one of Valkyrie's backup dancers? That offer extends to Sugata, too. Does it? If you got you both on stage, your star power would double. Heck, it'd probably square. We appreciate the offer, but we were still figuring out what we want to do. Oh man, I wanted to see both of you up on stage together. And you could, or both of you could, oh no, my rune's picking up a bad wind. Ha, ignore all that, okay, Freya? I can imagine what Waku was picturing. Actually, I'm thinking the idol business might actually work out. You do? Yeah, as long as you're up there on stage with us, Wako. You're still dreaming of being a singer, aren't you? Well, yeah. Sugata, Waka, and I, we're all still dreaming, and we're right in the prime of our youth. Hey, isn't that the guy that was dressed up as the King of Bishonen at the Valkyrie concert? Yeah, sure is. Now he's got girls all over him. Lucky. Well, he did kill it. Yeah, he got Usurper to back down, and they beat back the enemies too. I guess NTA wasn't all that. Okay, but we already knew Swagbot had muscle. I just don't know if they're going to be able to beat Usurper. Well, the whole thing with NTA, it's all got to come down to Echika. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why he's an insult clown. He just is. Well done, Lelouch. Your plan to flush out Usurper worked perfectly. I simply made a suggestion. What matters is that it worked in practice. Unfortunately, we weren't able to neutralize or capture him. Know the enemy and know yourself. What we need is an understanding of Usurper as a person. This operation was a complete success on that front. Did you find out anything? A number of my predictions proved accurate, and I do have one piece of very significant information to report. What is it? Usurper is very likely living aboard the A Advent.
お待ちしておりました。 お待ちしておりました。
Really, you should consider it. I don't know, though. That is a tough one. However, it's a request from Public Services Section 2. That makes this a matter of national policy for the AA Advent. The scale of this is so huge. Talking to Sugata and Wako, you three will be an idol group, and I will handle everything as your producer. Wait, is Lelouch serious? Seems like it. Tamaki was the one who proposed it. Etchika was really on board, too. I mean, I'd like to see it, for sure. Those three seem like they'd really capture the stage. Takudo would do well in that Ginga Bishonen outfit he wore during the last performance. Hey, Sugata too, he's a Ginga Bishonen 100%. A Ginga Bishonen is a term for a driver of a psi body of a certain level, right? Meaning galactic pretty boy or something? Yeah, Takudo's sunny disposition is a good match for the image, but then we need to differentiate Sugata. You could go for this sort of dark prince look, add some sinful spice by showing some skin. Oh, emphasize the sexiness, that'd go over with the grown women. Okay, but what about Wako? We should probably avoid having her show too much skin. She's got a positive, wholesome vibe to uphold. Then what if you add in a boyish element and have her dress up in men's clothes? You are a genius! Ginga Bishonen times 3. Now that's a winner. That should do it. Apparently even women are called Ginga Bishonen as long as they're a side body driver. And with Lelouch running the show, heck yeah, I'm already a fan. They seem to be running in a weird direction with this. They give your fantasies a good run for their money. I get the feeling that refusing is no longer an option. Are you sure? You can probably still back out right now. Even if I'm anxious, I gotta jump in. That's my mindset. Well, I want to do things I couldn't do until now. That's the whole reason I left Southern Cross Island. So I want to try everything I can. Also, Callan and CC are excited about it, so I'm sure the audience will enjoy it, so I can't help but get into it. Excellent! That positive spirit is exactly what the world needs right now. Takudo, Sugata, Wako, you must allow me to manage you. That sounds good to me. Wonderful! Just one favor, though. Consider it done, if it's within my power to do so. Well, then, I want you to join us on the stage. Me? That's Zero, of course. Once you get up there, I want you to tell the world that we're moving towards the future. I have no right to do that. I'm not telling you to do it as Lelouch. It's Zero who fights for the world's peace. Zero's not an individual, it's a title, right? So use that title to speak on behalf of the people. Lelouch. Not as Lelouch Vivitrania, nor Lelouch Lamperouge, but it is Zero. Looks like you're into it. Well, it is one of his favorite roles, after all. Do not tease me, Cece. Either way, if that is the role of Zero, then I will fulfill it. Looking forward to it, Lelouch. That's an odd thing to say, Sasaki. You'll be joining me. Wait, you want me to? Of course, you're the current Zero. We've had 10 million zeros, so you can be 2 zeros. Ginga Bishonen times 3 and the Miracle Worker Zero times 2. That could be quite the sight. So, Suzaku. Come on, Suzaku, let's do it together. Okay. Yeah, I'll do my duty as Zero alongside Lelouch. All conditions have been cleared. We will do this. Heck yeah, let's raise it up. I never expected to see something like this when we left Southern Cross Island. Well, the world's a big place, so let's enjoy all of it with all we've got. That'll be our youth aboard the AA Advent. Blah. As meteor impacts increase, dark forces reach for Haruka, fraught with worry for Ember. More of her weird stalker robot. Alright. I heard the meteor showers are starting to show up more frequently. Yeah, it's really worrying people in the plants. Yeah, it still sounds like folks have figured out a pattern with the meteor appearances. It's a pattern? Yeah, we're picking up dimensional distortions in areas just a few days before the area gets swarmed by meteors. Distortions start adding up, and once they go past a certain point, poof, there's your meteor. So we're able to predict where they'll show up now. Sounds like it. All the countries and organizations are sharing data and coordinating to intercept the meteors. You sure know your stuff, Haruka. Hey, I may not look it, but I'm a professional meteor buster. Plus, I've been going over the A Advent meteor countermeasures meetings Anina's been setting up. Well, I know it's rough for you getting smashed from your world, but it sure has been a lucky break for this world. Anji's right. The A Advent is lucky to have you, Haruka. Ember and I are both happy to make ourselves useful. Did meteors show up like this in your world too? Well, no. So this is our world's special homegrown problem. Yeah, brought to us by the dimensional distortions. It was the same distortions that brought Haruka and the others into our world as well. That's Anina's theory. Man, Team Meteors has it rough, getting chucked into another world right in the middle of a disaster like this. Could you stop with the whole Team Meteors thing? Yeah, that makes us sound like we're part of the problem. How about we spruce it up a bit? Maybe Team Shooting Stars. I get the feeling that naming us after something that's in the middle of burning up when you see it isn't going to be a good luck either. burning up. We saw plenty of meteors crash into Earth in our universe, too. The E-Day was behind that, too. I just know it. Could it be controlling the meteors in this world, too? Does that worry you? Yeah, kinda. Don't worry, Ember and I are on the job. No matter how many meteors show up, we'll smash them all. You don't think we can do it, do you? No comment. Wow, mean! Either way, we just have to do it. If we don't, this world will be done for. Right, so we'll give it everything we got, all of us together. Haruka's right, Cosmo. Representative Echika did decide we'd be aggressively taking on any meteor interception requests we were given. This whole briefing is supposed to be about that, isn't it? We'll be counting on you, Haruka. You and Ember are meteor smashing specialists, after all. Right, let us at 'em. Good, you're all here. As you've already likely heard, the A-Advent will be accepting requests to intercept meteors as soon as they appear, whenever they appear. We will, of course, need Swagbot's help to make that happen. I've been putting on a smile for everyone, but I'm honestly really worried. What if Ember and I being here is what's bringing these meteors? Swagbot's in position. Meteors showing up in the atmosphere is definitely making this harder. If we fail to destroy them, it won't just be the Star Rose. Earth will be in danger as well. Sounds like we've got a lot riding on us. That's exactly why they called us in. We'd better not let them down then. Haruka, I'll leave it up to you to give everyone their orders on location. Haruka? Right, got it. I'll give it everything I've got. Are you sure you're up to this? I have to be. Only idols can open the gate to Owlin. Ember and I flying into Owlin might have awakened that power and distorted the dimensions. And that might be why these meteors are showing up here. It might be all our fault. If everyone finds out, I don't think they'd say, don't sweat it and let me off. Haruka, meteors incoming. Oh, right. You picked up 4. Haruka, Ember and I will break them up. Everyone else focus on polarizing the targets, okay? Let's go, Ember. All units attack meteors. We're on it. All meteors confirmed destroyed. They've been reduced to harmless debris. Thank you so much, everyone. You're really a pro at this, Haruka. Yeah, that mission was a success because we had you and Ember showing the momentum of those meteors. You and Ember are the strongest pair out there, maybe the strongest couple. You're all making way too big a deal out of this. Doesn't matter. No, not at all. Your poker face needs some work, Haruka. I think we've noticed you felt a little off since before the mission began. Oh, did you? I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. Still forcing a smile, looks like. Not really. Never try your hand at poker. How about we move on to celebrating breaking all those meteors? Star Rose would be a great place for that. Yeah, we'll show you the tastiest place in town. Looks like we spoke a bit too soon. Anti-A. Come on, showing up right when we got our hands full wrangling meteors. These guys need to get a life. What should we do? I don't know about you, but I'm gonna fight. They won't listen to reason they're attacking the A-Advent. That makes them no better than meteors. It's good she's all fired up, but it feels like she's rushing things, right? All units provide support for Ember. We're up against the Anti-A, so there's no choice but to fight. Roger. Ember. Let's do whatever we can.
すでにパどれだけ AI が発達しても
機械が相手なら
いい動きをしているが、まだ私に役目があるというならこれ以上はやらせん。遅い。もらった。私の前に出てくるとは迷いはとうに振り切っている。やってみるさ。遅い。これで終わらせる。
目標補足仕掛ける。この機体で貫いてみせる。俺の信じる正義だ。
We've raided another squad incoming. These guys don't know when to quit. I'm going in too. Ember's collapser can handle this. Eek! Haruka! Ember's super technique didn't work. Enemy must have some insane defenses. Yeah, how are you enjoying my new phase inversion shield? Usurper! Is he in that unit? No, it's unmanned. He's just using it as a transmitter. He must be aboard the AI Advent somewhere. Why would he show up now? What is his goal? Is Dewey Novak with you too? I'm alone today. I had a little something I wanted to see myself. What does he want? He's gotta be here for the AI Advent and that bride he keeps going on about. Haruka Amami. Yes? I've come for you! What? Oh, did you not catch all that? I'll say it again. I have come for you. No way. I'll never be your bride. Oh, no, you are gravely mistaken. Huh? There is only one glorious lady in the universe fit to be my bride. A lowly girl like you could never be worthy of her lofty sacred throne. Ugh, youch. What is with this guy? So why are you after Haruka? For the meteors. The meteors? It is destined that these meteors should fall to Earth. I can't allow one such as you that hinders them to stay aboard the AI Advent. Haruka Amami, I think you would make quite a powerful asset. You may not be worthy to be my bride, but I think you'll find your treatment quite agreeable. Join me, and all those fears and doubts will melt away. Huh? If, for example, you are a source of misfortune, I can use that power to my advantage. Misfortune? What the heck is he going on about now? Oh, you'll all know soon enough. However, Haruka Amami, I will never reject you. Still not satisfied? I see. You have your heart set on joining me as my bride, then. If that's the case, I suppose I can give it some thought. That's not even funny, Haruka. I already have Ember, and I'm definitely not going to join you, and I'm definitely not going to be your bride. Atta girl, Haruka, you tell him. Gotta cut delusional guys like that down to size. It seems I've wounded your pride. However, I still think you would make a useful asset. With your power, this isn't my power. It's the strength Ember and I are together. And we have this power so we can protect everyone. I won't listen to another word from someone who can't understand that. I see. Unfortunate. I had hoped to bring you to my side. Failing that, I'm afraid I'm left with no choice. Nothing must stand in the way of the meteors. If I must eliminate you to that end, so be it. Haruka, run! No, I'm not running. If this guy doesn't understand what Ember and I have, then let's just show him what we can do. Letting your emotions drive you, ignoring calm, rational thought, the actions of a fool. Did you not just see that Faustschlag, your precious robot's ultimate weapon, still has no effect? Ember, Haruka, the phase inversion shield this enemy has equipped appears to nullify energy from attacks.
Wait, what? Where were the rest of us supposed to do that?
Seems we have to find another way to defeat it. One that doesn't involve simple blunt damage. Fine! Neither of us can do it alone, but together we can, if our feelings come together as one.
あれはインベルとは違う悪い機械そうだねやろうインベルあなたの思いに私も応える願うところは一緒だねインベル
Impossible! This is the power of the bond Ember and I share. Curse you! He can absorb the energy of the first punch. That instant second punch went right through his defenses. 2 hearts in perfect sync, can't do it.
Unfortunately, Usurper himself isn't in the unit, so we haven't dealt any damage to it in reality. I'm not sure we can say the same for his pride being undented, however.
His second loss in a row after Taco.
You showed that idiot a thing or two, Haruka.
It wasn't just her. You were great out there, Ember and Haruka. Thank you. Haruka, Ember, why don't you turn the raging fires to your passions and the rest of these guys? Right! Let's go, Ember. I don't care what anyone says. You and me are going to be together forever. All I know is I won't hesitate any longer, not as long as I've got you with me. With the two of us together, there's no way we can lose. Let's go, Ember!
あれはインベルとは違う悪い機械
Meteors aiming for Earth. If they're moving by the E-Day's will, what are we supposed to do?
そこにも敵がいるのかミサイル撃ち尽くせ
Masked Man said something about Haruka being a source of misfortune. He's teamed up with Dewey, the guy trying to get his hands on Iris. What are they after?
こっちの AI の方が性能は上を展開
意志を持たない機械なんかにこの程度じゃないでしょビルキス
AI
抜かるなよガウマやったねヨモギフルチャージいきますレックスとスタリア
旗迷惑な AI は高額壊すまでだ。こいつはこんなの扱えるのは俺くらいなもんだろうな。今だ。
よし、ブライガーで一騎打ちだ。イエイ。
はい、プレゼントお届けしますでゲスよ。
ブライカノン装着。覚悟。ブライカノン発射。イエイ。
I changed Raiden's theme to the first season theme music.
敵を捕捉。射程圏内です。
よし、攻撃に移る。
行動予測パターンを1024通り算出。
それにランダム砲撃係数をインプット。
手法用意。放て。無限の可能性選べレギュラリー。感覚だけでアイテム増やせ。つまらない欲でバランスと。
Okay.
いけるか。いけ。ファンネル。もらった。
Man, they all really just killed themselves, didn't they? Yep, these are all that's left. What a waste.
よし仕掛けるぜ。こいつのパワーは桁違いだぜ。
マックスウィルコイル充電完了。全自動追尾セットオッケー。
これで終わりだ。コスモノバー。
Yeah, hang on, I don't think I'll do that. All bogeys are down. Man, dealing with anti-A right after those meteors really wears a guy out. What a whiner. Yeah, you can all learn a thing or two from Haruka and Ember. Thank you, Ember. My heart's still a little shaky, but I know I can overcome anything if you're by my side. So, I think we should open up to everyone and ask them what we should do. So idols are actually keys to unlock Alwyn, the dimensional gate you mentioned. And it was that power that sent you an Ember here, as well as you suspect the meteors. Yeah. So that was the misfortune Usurper mentioned. We can't ignore the possibility he was just lying to bring Haruka to his side. That guy doesn't know when to quit. I could 100% see him doing that. What do you think, Haruka? I don't know, but I'm not planning on trying to shrug it off either. Shrug it off? Up until a little while ago, I was trying not to think too hard about stuff like this, but recently I realized that's not a good way to live. So what will you do instead? If Ember and I are the source of this misfortune, we'll do everything in our power to take responsibility for it. If we're not, we'll fight back against anyone who tried to bring us down by telling us we were. Your determination is inspiring, Haruka. We're looking forward to your continued assistance. You are? You still want me around? We won't be misled by Usurper's lies. We've chosen what we believe and we're sticking to it. I assume there are no objections? None here. Don't sweat it, Haruka. If more meteors show up, we'll just grind them up together. Yeah, we're counting on you. Our very own rock-smashing pro. Thank you all so much. Setting aside the question of their origin, it's now clear Usurper wishes for these meteors to fall. Based on his alliance with Dewey Novak, we must conclude he also intends to destroy our world. What do you think, Lelouch? It's a reasonable assumption. Something on your mind? I still haven't formed a complete theory. The destruction of our world. It's pure annihilation. These guys don't seem to care if they die in the process. Now, I'm also wondering if that's the whole reason they're after the AM. What do you mean? The AA Advent is like a giant mobile colony. If someone wanted to, they could use it to migrate across the stars. And of course, Usurper's planning on making the AA Advent his getaway ship, so he can go watch while the rest of the world burns. Can't get much more crooked than that. He certainly does have a tendency for the theatrical. I can certainly see him attempting something like that. The bride he keeps going on about seems to be the only thing he shows any emotion over. So he's crooked and shameless. Couldn't ask for a worse enemy. And this bride of his. I'd say the obvious is obviously the current order of the Advent. Don't worry, Etchika, you got me here to protect you. I trust you, Forte. That usurper guy is no pushover, though. My ninjutsu may be completely useless against him, and that's why I've got to ask all of you to help out. Let's protect Etchika together. Leave it to us, Forte. Misfortune. Say that's more likely coming from us, not Haruka and Ember. What? You hiding something? I would ask the same of you. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. If Haruka and Ember are a source of misfortune in this world, I believe Iris and the others must be as well. I've heard Takuto's Psy body has the power to destroy worlds. I'm sure Anj has her own secrets as well. Dewey, Usurper, and us, Team Meteors. One or all of these elements are poised to destroy this world. Usurper's after my superhuman powers. Miss Etchika, you don't need to worry, Anina. As the EA Advent's representative, I don't plan to blindly follow Usurper. You must be careful, though, at Miss Etchika. Anina, the way he says bride fills me with the most awful dread. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going for now. My gut is complaining right now, but to hell with it. It's just gonna keep doing that. Bride of the New World. With the women's outrage at Usurper's behavior, Ange senses someone behind it all. Are you angry? Yeah, a little. Did you and Auntie have a fight? What, you mean Eureka? She always has this scary look on her face now, so I thought maybe, isn't that how she always looked? You mad? Not really. Then you could try smiling once in a while. Do it for Iris. I smile when there's something fun to smile about. I feel you there. You mean neither of you are having any fun? Well, so much is going on with the A Advent right now. There's Noah's, the Meteors, the Anti-A. Usurper's the one who makes me really mad, though. Same here, he's worse than scum. So the main reason you're ticked off, Ange? I guess. Well, you've got my sympathies, Ange. He's not just the A Advent that's his enemy. He's the enemy of all women. Everyone here feels the same way. Our mission is to protect Etchika from the Usurper. Domon and the others are doing their part too, so we've got to do everything we can to protect her. Yeah, me and Silky and Lilith could be her bodyguards. Won't let that creep lay a finger on Etchika. And Ray Ray and I set up a super surveillance system. Information Division is pitching in too. Even so, they won't be easy to deal with. I heard even Forte's techniques don't work on Usurper. The guy isn't normal. We're still gotta try. Yeah, let's show him how stubborn the A Advent can really be. Wow, everyone's so fired up. That's only natural. Etchika's our representative, more importantly. Usurper's a creep, a super duper creep. We gotta give him a good kick in the pants. What about you two? You seem strangely calm about this. I'll let everyone else get excited. I can tell you're angry. It's a quiet anger, but it sees deep, doesn't it? Maybe. I'd also almost assume you'd fought people like him before. Yeah, that's a score I haven't settled yet, though. Sounds like he and Iris' stalker are cut from the same cloth, huh? Could be. So what's the problem? What? You heard what Swagbot said. They'll protect Etchika, they'll protect Iris. Miss Ange! Thanks. Look at that, a smile. If only you could do that more often. I'll try. Really? I only said I'll try. Are we under attack? Could be Anti-A. Speak of the devil. Let's show him how ticked off we all are. Strike about some position, ma'am. Where's Ange? Now that you mention it, she hasn't sorted. Maybe she wants to let everyone else do it. We're also gung-ho about this. Could be. She can be pretty contrarian. Cut the chatter! Incoming! Anti-A, I knew it. Wait, he's got V-luminescence on the side, too. Man, they'll just fight for anyone, won't they? Don't let your guard down. There are quite a few of them. Captain, the enemy's advance seems to show that their primary target is the A-Advent. Then they're after Miss Etchka again. We still have no obligation to accept their challenge. Pull the A-Advent back. Moment, man? What is it, Captain? We, appear to have engine trouble, unfortunately. What? But it was ranked fine before. Send the maintenance division down there immediately. A-Advent will hold its position. Focus on defense. Aye, aye, man. All mobile teams give us cover. Enemy is charging the A-Advent. All machines move to intercept. That masked clown is coming after Etchka. Like we will let him get past us. Come on, everyone. We'll protect the representative. Be okay, won't we, Forte? Let's focus on the enemies in front of us for now. The rest is up to you, Ange.
この力に頼ることになる。別れの挨拶は済んだよ。スカルマキシマムドライブ。ではさようなら。ゼロが貴様の
ここは
I wasn't sure how well we'd fare, but at this rate we should be able to manage. Any news on the trouble from the engine black? Engine should be repaired soon, ma'am. Alright, stay alert everyone. They've consistently outsmarted us in the past. There's no reason to suspect they won't do so again. are the enemies so close? What's Strikebot doing? Why isn't the AI admin pulling back? What is Representative Etchka thinking? People are starting to panic. Such melancholy, ill befits a face such as yours. Ah, it's dangerous here. You should go back inside. Won't be long before a tide of screams and blood fills this place. You get away from her! This isn't quite how I expected our reunion to start. I see you haven't changed in the slightest, Ange. Embryo! Ange, who is this? His name is Embryo. Think of the worst guy you've ever met, then dig even deeper. My. Such posh words about your future husband. Can it, asshole! You came because you sensed my presence here, didn't you? That only proves the two of us are drawn to each other. And you're as annoyingly self-centered as ever. Believe me when I say that my confidence is entirely earned. At first I thought Usurper would turn out to be you, but the moment I felt someone else's eyes on me, I decided he couldn't be. Huh, you noticed my advances. How delightful. Advances? Is that what you call looking at me like you could see straight through my clothes? You make my skin crawl. In the last few days, it's gotten unbearable enough for me to do something about it. So you stay on the AI admin because you detect my approach. Talented as ever, Ange. Get back, ma'am. This guy isn't normal. Right. Oh, she's quite the charmer. This cafe is my favorite spot in the city, too. As is mine. Why don't we have some tea? How about you shut the hell up instead? You're going to regret sending a single filthy foot on the AI admin. I believe that's an imposture, and you can't kill me. And if you think I'm lying, then go ahead and shoot me. Your instincts are telling me that you can't beat me. What are you after? You, of course. Weren't you the one who sent me to this world? Oh, not at all. In fact, your disappearance in the middle of our fight came as quite a surprise. And you needn't worry about the battle. It hasn't progressed even one beyond no vanishing. To bring you home and to put an end to it all, of your infuriating friends right before your eyes, that is what I desire. Well, it doesn't matter what you do. I'm already... Oh, that detestable man, Tusk, was it? I've already overwritten that troublesome detail. You what? Oh, yes, I came across a way to make that possible when I came to this world, in fact. So now, Ange, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You and the world will be reborn, and your renewed body and heart will both be mine. Get real! Seems like I need to make you submit first. Why don't I ruin this place that you love so dearly? Embryo. Ange, what happened to the enemy that got inside the AI admin? He's right over there! Embryo! Unfortunately, even my powers are restricted inside that ship. He's flying! Who is that guy? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Embryo, a tuner of worlds and Ange's favorite partner. He's a hottie, but ew! He and Usurper are unpleasant in different ways, but unpleasant all the same. The words of insects like you yourselves mean nothing to me. Nevertheless, I'll inflict suitable punishment for disrespecting me. Are those his secret weapon? Look how big they are. They've got to be packing a ton of power. No, they're not. Indeed, these pirate droids are weapons designed to hunt down the citizens of the AI advent. Etchka, my friend, if you wish to protect the people you love, then you will kneel before me. Don't listen to him, Ange. Ange is right. Those things aren't a threat to us. Even if one makes it inside the AI, then we'll just have to take down every last one of them. Go ahead and try if you think you can. One calling himself Embryo is no longer on our sensors, Captain. They must have some sort of power as Usurper. They're headed this way. Everyone ready to intercept them? Ready. Miss Etchka, there's trouble in the AI advent's weapon system. What? Why now? Probably have Embryo to thank for that one, too. Our air defense systems are offline as well. We won't be able to prevent those pirate droids from getting inside. Don't you worry. As long as we're here, nobody's laying a finger on the AI advent. We won't let a single one slip past. Shoot them all down. We're counting on you all. Hope you enjoy watching me and the AI advent ruin all your plans, Embryo. I don't know. I guess Embryo is, the main villain of Cross Ange, anyway. Don't know much about him. All I know from reading about him is that he's supposed to be like, well, like you just saw, he's just this huge freak.
永久のパワー見せてあげるから。全国で行くよ。覚悟。
これが今の僕にできることだから。戦いを終わらせる。そのためには思いだけでも力だけでもこれで決める。
そんなに戦いたい。
Oh, we can't let any of them attack her? What's their range? Embryo, if you're in this world, then I can just crush you here. You won't get your dirty hands on anything. Not me, not the AI, not the world.
私は生きる。どんな手を使ってでも。本館で突破口を。
I'm not taking any chances. Let's kill as many of these things as we can. Okay, that's it. Let's see how fast these things can move.
クランを右へ悪しきオーラを広げるもの。
人間の底力を教えて外すつもりはない。決まりだ。もらった。沈め。
Well, that's all of them. I guess we don't get to taunt him yet. All hostiles have been neutralized. Yeah, we managed this time, but we have to keep fighting. This will strain our nerves past the breaking point. And... oh, what a treat to look upon a fallen princess's anguished face, usurper. Hello, Advent and Swagbot. That was yet another brilliant display. I'm quite enjoying them, so consider my expectations met. You just don't want to admit defeat. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not here to spout such cliches. Today I want to introduce a friend of mine to all the people of this nation. I'm Omelet. Once again, my name is Embryo. Oh, it's the Honey Cream. Embryo, I should have known you'd take Usurper's side. Can all the people of the AI Advent hear me? Some of you probably know me. I visited the AI Advent a few times in the past. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now he's with Anti-A too, doing Novak's on your side as well. People of the AI Advent, let us meet again soon. We should pursue, though that doesn't seem possible. Not really. Embryo can cross dimensions on his own, meaning he has the same power as Dewey. Neither a ninja nor a radar can track them down. Usurper must have a similar power. Why are there so many people with so much power after all the AI Advent and Miss Vichka? This embryo person came to this world in pursuit of you, Ange? Yeah, if his words are to be believed. But when he says he'll destroy the world and remake it, I don't think it's a bluff. He wants to destroy this world and make a new one molded to his desires. I wish that stalker scumbag would get a life! He can really do something like that? Embryo essentially created the world I came from, a false paradise, you could say. He then created humankind and a social system to construct the utopia he was after. People like me didn't fit his ideals, so we've been fighting him to get our lives and freedom back. Someone who creates and manages everything. I guess that's why he calls himself a tuner. By destroying and recreating the world, he can even alter the past. By that twisted logic, I don't know, but I think he joined up with Usurper to pull it off. Is that even possible? Don't all futures converge on Getter Emperor? He's already interfered with this world from a parallel one. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. I'm not sure how it would turn out if he actually tried, though. Does Usurper just want the AI Advent so that he can watch the world end from on high? Who knows what ideas are knocking around that guy's brain. Anti-A is definitely after the AI Advent, that much is clear. He can use the Sidebody's power to fulfill his ambitions, but he's probably after Tauber and me too. I wonder if he's plotting to use Ember and release Alden's power. Destroy the world and then remake it? That's exactly what Dewey's after too. But he needs Iris's power for that. Chances are he's noticed the presence of the E-Day. I couldn't care less about Embryo's logic. I'm killing the guy, and that goes for all his gross friends too. Ange, you're okay with that, right, Representative? I am. And I figure, Swagbutt is a force to protect peace and freedom, right? If people are out there trying to destroy the world, it's our job to fight them. No way some selfish desires and ego are beating us. We're gonna live. Yeah, so basically just another Tuesday. Let's kick Anti-A back to where they came from. For the world, the AI Advent and Representative Echka. Yeah, it wouldn't be Swagbutt if they didn't answer the call. There's still a problem, though. We will take a firm stance against any terrorist activities targeting the AI Advent. Not only are we strengthening security through the Department of Disaster Preparedness, we're also taking drastic steps towards solving the problem. I hope all of those who call the AI Advent home will help me in this endeavor. Well, they've had Representative Echka's proclamation on repeat for a while now. I mean, it's pretty darn important for the people living here, isn't it? Seems to me our safety guarantee isn't going to last much longer, though. There's plenty of holes in the security net. Anyone can join our community, after all. The AI Advent is exactly what brought about this state of affairs. You trying to lay the blame for all this on Representative Echka? Maybe, yeah. If you ask me, we should use this chance to rethink how the AI Advent does things. That's what everyone else is saying, too. Sad, but maybe it's true.
Deはカスタマイズを始めましょう。お待ちしておりました。
We're just not getting a lot of it. Yeah, not giving us a lot of mission experience. Getting there, though. The E-Day's trial. As the AI Advent wavers under the presence of Usurper, Cosmo is overtaken by fear of the E-Day. It has come to our attention that a group of citizens is planning a rally to demand structural reform of the AI Advent's government. Well, it is the right of our citizens to express their views on how the country should be run. We must listen to their concerns. True, but I understand, Anima. It is the duty of our governing council to sift their demands. Making a hasty decision just to appease the citizens would lead to disaster. We must proceed with caution. Something wrong, Anima? No, I was just thinking about how much you've grown. When I first took office, I might have chosen the easier but riskier choice. But right now, I'm the representative elected by our citizens. I will give it everything I have, both for myself and for those who have faithfully needed a cause. I and every member of Swagbot will be with you every step of the way, Miss Etchka, but I have to live up to your expectations. Representative Etchka in Parliament must hear our demands. If we don't do that, won't the Department of Disaster Preparedness step in? If in a way that's what we want, if they move in to suppress our rally, the anti-government sentiment will grow stronger. If that happens, the Advent is truly done for. It sure is peaceful around here. Do you really think so? The rally or whatever seems to be proceeding smoothly enough. They can afford to complain because the safety is guaranteed. I bet they don't even realize how good they have it. Cosmo has a point. They're so used to peace it's gone to their heads, huh? I think it's fine. That's why we have Swagbot. Can't say I agree. Yeah, it's like they have no idea how hard we fight for them. Then let's tell them. Anti-A doesn't want to take over the A Advent. They want to destroy the whole world. Let's see if they still feel like complaining when they can lose everything they know and love. Cosmo? I'm just kidding. We don't need to worry about petty squabbles. We have to take care of the Anti-A. If we hurry and dismantle them, the citizens should stop complaining. Anti-A isn't our only problem. The world itself is carrying a ticking time bomb called the E-Day. If the E-Day were ever to sympathize with Anti-A, Cosmo, there's no point in worrying about things that are beyond our control. Let's just keep throwing everything we have at what's in front of us and survive. What's the matter, Camille? Something on your mind? The rest of Team Meteor said the same thing. Like Takuno and Haruka? Right. After the incident with Usurper and Embryo, they all steeled to resolve. And even though they don't say it out loud, I'm sure the same goes for Ange and Eureka. I see. Cosmo here. Got it, I'm on my way. Did something happen? It was Astronage. He says I should come to the hangar with Deck and Kasha. He wants to see us too? It must be about Ideon. He said it was good news, only one way to find out. There you are, Cosmo! Big-ass cannon just showed up smack dab in the middle of A Advent's room. I suspected it might be related to the Ideon, so I had it retrieved. It looks like my hunch was right. It's the Ideon gun. I knew it. It is equipment for your Ideon. It's a relic of the Sixth Civilization, same as the Ideon itself, but we were never able to fully understand how it works. It does work, right? Yes. Boy, talk about the strong getting stronger. Cosmo, what's wrong? The E-Day's trial. Why did you volunteer for a recon mission out of the blue? The way that conversation went, they might be suggesting we field test the Ideon. They have no idea how dangerous it is. And they might have still want to do that when we get back to the Advent, but we won't go back. That's crazy. What about loot? Sorry, I just wanted to say it once. No matter where we go, we can never escape the Edict. We really are a heavy burden for the A Advent to bear, huh? Haruka was worried that she and Ember might bring disaster to this world, but we're the same, aren't we? We're even worse than Haruka and the others. At least Ember's not liable to destroy the whole world, but the E-Day, it's not our fault. Cosmo, this has all been orchestrated by the E-Day. It's out of our control. I'd like to oppose the E-Day, I really would, but I heard the meteorites are appearing more and more frequently. And now the Edion gun shows up. I don't think there's anything we can do. So what now? Hell if I know. I was starting to think there's no place for us in anywhere. I may be right about that. Something's coming. It's Anti-A, and they have heavy mobile mechas too. Even in another world, they never leave us in peace. Damn it! Gage is coming. Let's light. E-Day is responding to our will. No matter how far we run, we can never escape the E-Day. Fine then, let's just do it. We're not going to die here. Cosmo, they're coming. I know, we have to do this. If you don't want to die, then stand up and fight. If you want to... No, it's okay. Cosmo, we're using too much power. Can't you rein it in? Nothing we can do about it. We'll have to use all this power to crush Anti-A. They're gonna give us that gun soon. That's all of them, but Gage is still glowing. That means we're bored of them coming. Stay sharp. So many of them. Hey, Advent's here. The enemy's trying to overwhelm us with numbers. I guess random shooting is good as any strategy for them. Eating a gun. Cosmo, I want to survive and protect the A Advent. Aston H, Roger, launching. They're focusing the fire on us. Of course they are. We're charging right at them. That's good. That's how we can protect everyone. And we will, even at the cost of our lives.
あいつのイデオを狙ってるのか。パワーは十分だよ。コスモ。
やるしかないわ。
各エネルギー回路チェック。バイオニックコンデンサー上がってる。
いけるわ。パワー89。
よし。行くぞ。イデオンガン。
This is pretty much a weapon they use when they want to wipe out a fleet. No way. We took them all down in a single shot. It's the power of Edeon. The E-Day's calmed down. But why? The fight isn't over yet. Has the E-Day forsaken us? No, I think it decided we have enough power. All I know is that for now, it's calm. Are you able to keep fighting, Cosmo? Yeah. All units, form up around the Edeon and go on the offensive. There you have it, Cosmo. Let's fight together as members of Swagbot. Got it. What's going on here, Ide? That's still a lot of them. Why is the Ide calmed down? It's never behaved like this before. I don't understand. What is the Ide's plan for this world?
イデオンのパワーで押し切ってやる。パワーは十分だよ。走ろう。
もしもやるしかないわ。
各エネルギー回路チェックコンデンサー
いけるわ。
上がってる。
パワー
よし。行くぞ。イデオンガン。
I thought that was going to actually kill them. Oh well.
"ネゴシエーションに値しない相手はこうするまでさ。この光受けていただこう。Hi, Princess. Air?
"俺らの
ここは
Do I think they should have done a third season of Big O? No, I don't think so. I don't know how you have a third season of Big O when Big O doesn't exist anymore. Alright, I got you. Come here. I love you, princess. Man, that's a lot of enemies they had coming at us, though. E-Day. Even without my old abilities, I can still tell that is a power capable of destroying worlds.
あのパワー直撃をもらうわけにはいかない。敵を誘い出す。予測通りの行動。これなら最後はこれで。
For some reason, I wasn't allowed to... they don't have Soji's other theme. So I had to stick with the one he already had. When Ideon used that power, it felt like the activation of a King Sai body. Are the Ide and the libido connected somehow? When Ideon tapped into that power, it reminded me of how it feels to breach into Olin. Is it possible that Ideon also has the ability to cross dimensions? actually destroy the world and rebuild it from scratch. In the back of my mind, I always kept telling myself, not even Embryo could do that. But after witnessing Ideon's power firsthand, I can't really deny it any longer. Ideon could do it. Yeah, it kind of has. That strength, that is the infinite power that can rewrite the world. I don't see it any other way.
こっちを押しつぶすつもりだろうけど真っ向から突っ込むはあこれでラスト中国4000年の技前に出るからここは任せろ 加速すると
ネゴシエーションに値し
Cosmo, do not be afraid. I'm sure the E-Day will respond to you.
アニーナ先生敵
And that's a victory for Swagbot. Looks like Usurper didn't show up today. Guess even someone like him can be spooked by Ideon's power. I sure hope so. It would be the only destructive fear. Ideon, the E-Day. Is it really our place to use such a power? Cosmo, I'd appreciate a thorough report as to why you've abandoned your recon duties. As soon as you return, I want to see you deck Concussion in my office. Alright. Way to go, astronauts! The Ideon gun worked perfectly! Yeah, I didn't really do anything special. Honestly, it's a miracle I didn't fire it at all. A miracle, huh? That's a knight. That knight's word might not be the most appropriate in this situation. Where's June? She's holed up in our room, shaking. Just like Lilith. And Silky, too. They're all terrified of Ideon's power. What's going on? Is there something connecting Bison, Well, Pentagon World, and Cosmos' own world? I tried asking Lilith about it, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer. One thing is clear, though. Ideon is dangerous. So what if it is? Takuma. Newsflash, most of our robots are crazy! If you think Ideon's too dangerous, you should take a look around. Am I yelling too much, Princess? I see your point, but even so, Ideon's beyond any of that. Who cares? At the end of the day, Ideon is a machine piloted by humans. My money's on Cosmo. If anyone can beat the Ideon at his own game, it's him. Beat the E-Day? Is such a feat even possible for mankind? I think I have the general idea now. You were trying to keep the A-Advent away from Ideon's own threat, weren't you, Cosmo? I guess there's no point in denying it now. And look how well that went. Here we are, back on your ship. I don't think there was ever a choice. Like Cosmo said, the moment Lewis was found on the A-Advent was the moment you were all drawn into E-Day's machinations. At this point, I think we should use the full might of Swagbot to destroy Ideon. Are you sure that's a good idea? What other option do we have? If we don't do something, the A-Advent will never free itself from the endless war that E-Day has in store for you. Without Ideon, what will happen to those who are waiting for you in your world, Cosmo? The solo ship. It is my belief that the key to defeating Anti-IA lies within the Ideon. Are you saying you want to use Ideon's power to crush them? Not quite. Team Meteor's meeting A-Advent and the confrontations with Anti-A. I believe that it is destiny that has been bound together by several threats. Are you saying that Ideon is one of those threats? Princess. She sees the reflection of my watch on the wall, but she won't jump to grab it anymore. It's really been a rough year for her. She's tracking it, though. There we go. That was a nice little jump. No, you can't catch the light, Princess. You know that. Are you saying the Ideon is one of those threats? I am. It's likely that whoever we're up against already knows about the E-Day, and plans to use its power to their advantage. If that's the case, then it's even more important that we use the Ideon the right way. Is that even possible? No, it is not possible. It is concrete fact. We will do it for the sake of the A-Advent, for the world, and for the solo ship. Still, in the end, it all depends on you, Cosmo. On me. If the E-Day is really testing us, only you as pilot of Ideon can answer it. Do you really think I can? I want you to. Alright. Cosmo, do we have any clues? We've got nothing. We'll just have to keep going and see where this path takes us. Representative Etchka, if worse comes to worse, yes? If the E-Day were to lose control and try to destroy the A-Advent along with the rest of your world, then Swagbot will bring all its might to bear on the Ideon. I'll take your word for it. It's a promise. I'm counting on you, Cosmo. Right, although I don't know what to do yet. Today's battle is our only source of hope. The E-Day seems to have calmed down temporarily. I can figure out why. Looks like we got a new part there. Where's the hyperspace radar? Let's go ahead and put that in.
これからの戦いのために万全な
Hi there,
準備を
Princess.
ではカスタマイズを始
Still
めましょ
annoyed
う
to learn that New Game Plus doesn't let you keep character levels or the amount of money you poured into upgrades. Humanity's Path. While everyone fears the E-Day, news arrives that Amuro and Char's new units are complete. Oh, okay. Get to see Beltachka. Thank you for coming, Captain. I heard Anaheim and had some new units for myself and Amuro, but if you were here tonight, I assume there's something more going on. The units you'd be receiving were made in collaboration with the New Type Lab. Also, I wasn't about to miss a chance to see you again. Well, you seem pretty popular, Char. Stop smirking. Camille and the others are watching. Sounds like we're getting in the way of a happy reunion. Hey, it's not like we can have the captain lead the AI Advent without an escort. You certainly calmed down, Gyunai. Seems lending you to the AI Advent had its advantages. How so? Well, good mental stability requires a balance of life experiences. And some of them you can't get while stuck on a military base. Can't deny a life on the AI Advent has its perks. Being part of Swagbot has given me plenty of growth as a pilot. Right, Quest? Yeah. Just as the pilot said, there's something off there. Captain, I take it you and Lieutenant Amuro are going to inspect your new units? In that case, the rest of us will find something else to do. Come on, Quest, let's grab something to eat in Omicron. I'm not that hungry. Anyway, excuse us. Quest doesn't seem to be doing very well. Not surprised, she's always been sensitive. Do you think therapy would help? No. I think time and nature are the prescription here. If you say so, Captain. No snappy comeback? You don't even feel a little rivalry with her? I'm a little old to be jealous of a child. You've got some years before that really becomes true. I'll take that as a compliment, Lieutenant. I always knew that the perfect partner for Char would be a woman with the patience of a saint. Take good care of Char, and I. Since when have you been my caretaker? Now you know how Camille feels. You pounced on that setup immediately, huh? If you want to change humanity, first you need to work on truly understanding others. Save it. I'm a little old for life lessons. Can't let you off the hook with an eye watching. The Captain and Amuro Ray. They both changed so much from the end of the Revolutionary War. Both as new types and as men. Sorry to break up this meeting, but isn't it about time you took a look at the new units? Beltachka! It's been a while, Amuro. I knew you were acting as liaison between Anaheim and Neo Zeon, but I didn't expect you to run into you here. I've got to put in an effort if I don't want Shan to leave me behind with dust. Well, thanks to that, we completed the 2 new units way ahead of schedule. I couldn't have done it with Sean sending over all the data on the new gun and the Sasbi. We owe a lot to the Psychoframe data director Nanai shared with us. So these new units are a result of the combined efforts of you fine ladies. Yes, so we're very grateful to you. Let's give them a final once over. Anything we can help you with? Nah, you boys leave it to us. You won't be able to use the new gun or Sasbi for a bit while I transfer the data. It'll just be for a while. You should put up your feet and relax, if you'll excuse us then. I kind of wanted to watch the final checks personally. They wanted to make sure you actually took some time to relax. Try to understand the perspective. Getting a little payback for earlier? Take it however you want. We're still a long way off from truly changing humanity. However, I know what you're thinking about. Ideon, right? It's hard to put the whole concept into words, but I believe the Idei's true form is something akin to human will. Based on what Cosmo and his companions said, it must be the will of the sixth civilization. Will can live on after the flesh is gone, and wield enough power to shake entire dimensions. That may be the ultimate destiny of the new types as well. A future where humanity can control time itself, huh? Ideon has shown us that power. You can think of it as a massive psychoframe. A psychoframe? I'm certain we haven't seen the full extent of its power yet either. Since the new galactic war, humanity hasn't made making use of technology it doesn't truly understand. It gives us progress, but it also means we were walking blind in potentially treacherous territory. Ideon may lay at the end of one of those dark paths we tread. Quest is utterly terrified of it. She sees the danger of our possible future in Ideon. I don't consider that our future, at least not your future, Amuro. When Camille came back from his mental breakdown, he talked about how important it is to have a physical form. The feeling of our bodies around us is too important. It's far too early for humanity to leave flesh behind. If only Quest can see it that way. An attack? Them showing up here can only mean one thing. They're after us! Camille and I will handle this. You two head for cover. The Captain and Amuro don't have their units. We'll have to deal with this ourselves. And don't you dare try to baby me, Kunai. You're that full of fire. I guess you're good to launch? Of course I am. I'm as good as anyone here. She must be trying to throw off her instinctive fears with pure will. Alright, just don't hesitate to call for help if you really need it. Sure, if I ever decide to actually be helpful. Just watch. I won't let them harm a single hair on the Captain's head. Here they come. Anti-A, I knew it! I'll put in a call to the Advent. Don't stick your neck out too far until our backup arrives. Quest! I'm not twiddling my thumbs when the captain's in danger. We gotta push forward. You know, you protect Quest. Camille, no matter how strong she acts, she's still a kid. I am not some child who needs protecting, Camille. We can argue later. Don't forget what we're here to do. I know. Don't push yourself too hard, Quest. You've got too much room to grow. Scared. It's like I'm gonna stop being me. What is Edion? Someone please help me.
そんなところにいるからファンネル行け落ちろ落ちろ落ちろ落ちろ
Quest is terrified of Edion. It's gonna push her into a mental breakdown. Remember who you are and where you are, Quest. We're different from the Ide.
そう簡単にゼータを止められると思うな。見える敵の動きが。フェイントに引っかかったな。前に出てきたやつ出てこなければやられなかったのに。
What's taking the Advent so long? What's the matter, Junior? Weren't you supposed to be showing me how reliable you are? Heads up, we got enemy reinforcements coming. Where'd they get these numbers? Don't panic, the Advent's got here just in time. Everything all right down there, Camille? Yes, sir. All units reporting safe and sound. Idiots showed up too, huh? If there's heavy metal mecha in the best, we better head out too. No! No! Quest! Has she lost it? Calm down, Quest. The Advent's here. We're safe. You're safe. But no! Stop trying to pull me in. What's going on with her? I get it. She's scared of the Ide. Quest is feeling the Ide instinctively. The line between her and it is blurring. Quest, I'm coming for you. Hold on. Calm down, Quest. Fielding, I'm here for you. No, stay away. Q9. Looks like we're gonna have to strong arm her. We can't even get close to her like this. Well, we can't just leave her like this. Her mind won't hold out. Amuro, Sharp, Quest, hold on. No! Quest, don't you recognize us? She's trying to preserve her own identity by rejecting everything outside herself. And there's only one thing to do. It's our only chance. What? Psycho Move was tuned to me specifically, but it makes us sense the Ide's presence even more forcefully. It's going to swallow our minds as well. Not yet, Amuro. We still have things we need physical forms to do. So many things. Quest, open your heart. Don't let just anything in. Choose what you want to let in. What you desire. Choose. Understanding another and becoming one with them are two completely different things. Show us your will, your existence. We're still beings that exist in flesh and blood. Dad. Quest! Is it over? Is she okay? Captain Amuro. Looks like you weathered the storm. You need to head back to base? No way! If you and Amuro are fighting, I will too. That's the spirit. Don't push yourself, though. I won't. Don't worry. Why does she only listen when it's the captain or Amuro or Ray telling her something? Well, first off, there's a bit of a charisma gap between you and them. Shut up! Hey, if you're gonna get mad, try taking out the enemy. That's what adults do, right? Aren't you an adult? Doubt Unai wants to hear that from you, Kasha. Oh, stuff it, Cosmo. Now is not the time for sniping at each other. Save that for the baddies right in front of you. We know, we know. Captain, Lieutenant Onamuro, show us what those new units of yours could do. Sean and Beltorchka prepped these for us, and won't let them down. I don't intend to disappoint Nanai either. All units, form up around Captain Shar and Lieutenant Amuro and intercept the anti-A forces. Roger that. That's a better quest. We, humanity, have a lot to do before we all become as one. You and I show you that. Large Mega Beam Rifle, Beam Tomahawk Funnels, Body Mega Particle Cannon. Nice. It's a funny feeling fighting by Amuro's side in the Nightingale we developed to take it down. But this is good. This is the future I chose.
いい狙いだ。油断は禁物ということか。私の前に出てくるとはうかつだったな。感覚が研ぎ澄まされていく。やってみるさ。
Oh yeah, the Nightingale has extra arms hidden under the skirt. I forgot that.
決めさせてもらう。
Damn, you guys don't let up, huh? Just gonna keep picking on Camille. Well, let's get Camille out of there. Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher, okay. This high new Gundam is a fine machine. I've got to use it to win for Shannon and Tachka's sakes.
倒せる敵から叩く。やってみせるさ。よし、いけるぞ。
いい動きをしているが、ここまでだな。ここはこれが確実か。終わりだ。
Captain Amuro, I think I understand. Also, thanks, Yunai.
行くファンネルたち。
機体の調子は悪くない。近いはずだ。あらば。仕掛けるぞ。インファンネル。とどめだ。
Damn it, of course all the credit goes to Captain Amuro again. Will I ever be able to beat those two at anything?
俺は大差を超えられるはずだ。このファンネルで。落ちろー。
サンドロックと一緒ならどんな相手でも。 サンドロックの距離にする。逃がしはしない。
Yeah, that's close enough, I guess. I still wish we'd have gotten the Alpha Zero.
飛ぶ式の名はだけ。
小ウサギどもにいいところを見せるぜ。大砲騎兵隊到着。
どこを見ている。
遅いんですよ。
本当のヒーローってのを教えてやるぜ。
左の劇場も欲しい。無限の可能性選べレギュラリー。感覚だけでアイテム増やせ。つまらない欲でバランス取って愚かに人並みになってゆく。マイカスタメイ。
Really having a hard time getting extra levels for Lactus. When Lieutenant Amuro and Captain Char's mobile suit started glowing, I felt the Ide. Those two managed to resist the Ide's pull. So can I! My life is my own, not some pawn in the Ide's plans.
こっちから行くぞ。いけるか。
やってみる。いいわよ。全ミサイル発射。
力勝負に持ち込まれる前に型をつける。目に行くぞ。くらえ。まだまだ。ここで決めてやる。 イミングならばインファンネル
Oh, we already saw that one. All enemies are down. It's pretty touch and go for a second there. Quest, you okay? I am, all thanks to Captain Amuro. In a moment of panic, it seemed like Quest was calling out to help from someone. From a father figure. Suppose we filled that role fully for a moment. Excellent job tuning the Nightingale. Thank you, Captain. I should be thanking you. Jan, Viltorchka, thank you both. We're just glad the high new Gundam can help you in this fight. I think you can take it from here, Sean. You're not coming with the Avid? Supporting Amuro by his side isn't my role in this. Both Amuro and I feel it's best this way. Then I'll be the one who stands beside him. I think that's our answer. Sounds like they've made their decision, Amuro. I'll work hard to be worthy of both of them. Are you just dating them both? That's not what I meant. Then I suppose I'd better work hard to be worthy of Nanai and Quest. I think I'm kind of good on that front of Quest. I finally understand what you are to me. So, we'll leave Amuro and Sean and Viltorchka, and I'll leave you in Nanai's hands, Captain. I see. Quest, you've finally been freed from the shadow of your father. You sure about this, Quest? So long as I can count on you instead, Yunai. What? You made me happy seeing you rush in to save me like that. Ugh, that was just my body moving inside out. That's just fine, Yunai. It's thanks to our bodies that we can interact with our world after all. It's still too soon for humanity to merge as one. No need to rush for our evolution. That's right, if we all became one, we wouldn't be able to fall in love anymore. Oh, you. I hope I can find a guy who stacks up to yours, Fa. Wait, what about me? I'll keep you in mind as a candidate. Okay, then. That grin is the dopiest you've ever had. Hoping Quest will add you to our list? Please, Kasha's already more than I can take. And what is that supposed to mean? Captain Char, Lieutenant Amuro, I'll follow your lead. I'll throw off the E-Day's control just like you did. Well then, Captain, I take my leave. Take care of things for me, Nanai. I'll keep supporting you in my own way. I look forward to the day when I'll be able to do that from your side. Thank you, Nanai. We've got these anti-air raids to deal with, and unrest is growing among the citizens. Usurper, too. Edgeka's mental health can't hold him under strain. If she breaks, the A-Advent... Who's there? Nina Sivania! Come now, no need to look so frightened. A smile suits you better. There's no need to worry. Soon everything will be settled once and for all. Look forward to it. Farewell. Hirokano 1 reacted to it. Usurper, is he... Auxiliary Psycho Frame.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Let's see here. I gotta remove the stuff I had on the... Alright.
お待ちしておりました。お待ちしておりました。
Oh, Emma's not a new type? Thought she was.
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。 お待ちしておりました。
They really should add something to this game that lets you sell items.
「これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Distrust in Echka erupts as a protest that the AI Advent faces unprecedented crisis. The usurper. The Ember's feelings. To help Haruka and Ember, Char, Amuro, and Shan propose a certain plan. Alright. Well, I'm not feeling too good. I'm gonna quit for now. Thanks for watching.
ドモンカッシュだ。
Everybody, have a good day.